Hey guys, so here's another video. This one is actually at the request of a girlfriend of mine, Nandini. She has two little girls, one who is almost 3, I think. She's almost 3, and then she has a 5-month-old, 6-month-old maybe. So she asked me about cloth nappies, specifically about my cloth nappies, the ones that I use. Now, I use Itti, bitti, tuttos. They're an Australian brand, and it's the one size fits most nappy. Now, these are the shells, and I've never seen anyone else do this. It's something that I just discovered on my own. But if you, when you want to dry them, that's the front of the nappy, that's the back. If you alternate them, so you have the back clipping to the front, you see the stud here? You've got the back clipping to the front, then you can actually chain the whole lot. And it just cuts down on drying space. We live in the 5th floor apartment, so we don't have a balcony. It's alright, darling, you're fine. We don't have a balcony, and it's very hard to dry things here. We do have a washing machine, like it's a dryer combo. Excuse me, baby's very noisy. But because I don't want to be running the electricity all the time, that's one thing. Here, play with that. I don't want to be running the electricity all the time. And also, you're not supposed to dry the shells of these nappies because they're lined with pull, and the pull is what keeps the moisture in the nappy and not on the clothes. So if you dry them, the pull gets destroyed. So these are actually dry nappies. I usually hang them 4 or 5 together like that, and I just throw them over the door. I don't bother unsnapping them here at the rise because they dry just fine without it. So let's have a little bit of a closer look at the actual nappies themselves. They're a minky. This is a blue. It's not very good light here. Hang on, maybe this will help. Oh, my sophisticated camera lighting. Hey, look. Hey, it does help. Yeah, so this is basically the nappy works like this. It's very trim. I'll try and find another nappy to compare it to later. But, I mean, that's hardly my palm. The palm of my hand is how wide it is in a gusset. A few things that I love about the Itti, bitti, tuttos, they have an elasticized fence in the back, and a double gusset that keeps, keeps things in. They have this extra little pocket here with a closure for the 3rd hip snap. Now, I use the 3rd hip snap still on my daughter. She's quite narrow-waisted. And I prefer a tighter fit, because, less chances of leaking and whatever. So, yeah, the nappy works. It's not an insert nappy, sorry. It's not a pocket nappy. It's a snap-in nappy. So, it always comes with a normal booster, a long booster, and a mini. Now, it comes in both bamboo and microfiber. The standard nappies themselves, I think, only come in microfiber, but you can only bamboo, but you can buy the microfiber inserts extra. I hate the microfiber inserts. While they dry faster, they are just about 1/3 as absorbent as the normal ones. So, if you have a look behind me, you can see on the radiator there, that I've actually got the nappies drying on the radiator. So my normal wash routine, let me grab all these off so I can show you how I do it. Some extra dry ones. My normal wash routine is I actually wash the nappies every night. I find we've got a machine that weighs everything, so it doesn't take that much more energy to wash every night as to save up a load. And I just prefer to wash every night because if it is a really rainy day or for whatever reason, I like to have my nappies all done. Also, I have a very small stash. I only have, I think, 17. Originally, I bought 14. I gave one to a friend, and then I bought a couple more. So I have, I think, only 17, maybe 18. And I've got an extra 3 or 6 sets of boosters. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But the extra sets are all microfiber, and I hate the microfiber. Anyway, so here's how I use the Itti tuttos. We're still on the second to last, like on the last snap setting. It would get bigger, like there's one more size to grow on the rise. But we actually still fit all the way with both snaps in the middle. It's completely adjustable. You can do it tighter in the waist, wider, whatever. That's up to you. What I always like to do, and what I love about these nappies, is the boosters colour coordinated. So like, you got yellow snaps here, and there's yellow snaps in the back, and you would put those together. And then you've got the small one, or the normal sized one, has got purple, and then you would put the purple ones in the front. Now, you can do that, or you can just put these connected to the yellow. It doesn't really matter. Once you figure them out for yourself, you know, it's really much of a muchness. But there's a few things that I do. I have, before I knew her routine with passing stool, doing a poo, I would only ever during the day use a double thickness. So I would use one long one pressed into 2, or I would use one short one with a mini booster on it. I would use them like that because then if she did just do a wee, I could quickly change out the insert and put a new one in. But if she did a poo, I didn't have a huge big thickness wasted, more or less. So I got more out of my washing doing it that way. Now we do things a little bit different. She's not feeling well today, so she's very boisterous. Now we do things a little bit different. Overnight, I've done this for some time. Overnight, we have a long one with a mini. So you get 3 layers of thickness, right? And this is the microfiber, only the microfiber. So 1, 2, 3 layers of thickness. And each of these is actually 2 layers of the bamboo, right? And then we do it again. So what you end up with, when you pack your nappy, we've got our snaps. We put our snaps in here. That's the back of the nappy. You tuck it into the poo fence. I mean, she never poos overnight anyway, or hasn't done for a long, long time. And then we lay that down, and then we snap this one in here. And what you end up with is 6 layers. Now, we almost never wet through that. And I put that on her between 6 and 7 o'clock at night, and then I get up with her between 5 and 7 in the mornings. I get up with her that early because she passes stool the first thing she wakes up when we're doing elimination communication. So I put her on the potty because I don't really want to have to wash poo out of a nappy when I know it's going to happen. Alright, I'm going to do a part 2 because this is too big to load otherwise. So go and check out part 2. It's here.